Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Going to the air right away, Lawrence. And the reception made by Grain. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He goes right back to Green. He's got it complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. In motion left goes Green. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll send Green in motion left. Back to the ground with Etienne. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Steps away to his left. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a first down throw, Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Play action. It's Fields. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick-6 last week. Not a pick-6 here, but an interception.
And it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
On the double.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down inside the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now driving the start with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Fields. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. In motion left goes Green. They'll try the left side with ETN. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pick 6 last drive. Here's Fields again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Fields. And again back to Kmet.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
2. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
In motion goes the tight end.
3rd and 2, Fields. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, having a partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They snap it to Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. One play action, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll send Green in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. That's Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Ready, break.
In motion left goes Green. Again, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. They'll send Green in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. And they'll run with ETN. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. One more time with ETN. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. ETN will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Bears 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Fields now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Jags are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He's got Green. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On play action, Lawrence. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field. Hey, hold it.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Here's Fields. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. To try again after the sack. Fields forced out to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fields on 1st down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield. Fields. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. To throw is Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Again, Fields. Man open. It's St. Brown. He's got it. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game's off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. One last throw here for Fields. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.